We're going to talk about the chakras, the 7 chakras located in our energetic fields, going from the root all the way up to the crown. We're going to talk about what they each represent, what emotions and situations gather in those chakras, and how we can start the process of understanding how we can balance them, clear them, open them, so that we can express ourselves authentically and freely. This is the first video that we are going to be talking about chakras. Chakra talk. Today I want to give you sort of an overview of what I see and feel and experience when I am looking in on people's chakras. This is really just from my point of view and experience that I'll be speaking on this subject. I'm not going to talk about the yoga names, none of that shit. I'm just saying this is what I see and feel when I work on people. So the first chakra, the root chakra, that is located, I believe, near the tailbone. It is where the roots of your being sort of stem from. And in the first chakra, that's all about grounding, hence roots. It's about your past, your childhood, where you come from, your ancestors. It has to do with money. It has to do with your body. It has to do with your home. This is basic survival location, I would say. So whenever people are having trouble getting grounded, if they're having trouble with their money, if they are, if there's any kind of childhood trauma, I would feel it there. And a lot of times when there is some sort of a trauma, my goal is to reconnect people to their first chakra, to get them grounded, because if there's trauma, a lot of times it forces people up into their upper chakras, if it happens when they're young especially. So second chakra, I experience it in the lower part of the belly here. And that's where your emotions are, your sexuality, and your creativity. When there's anger, sadness, frustration, that all kind of gets in here. When there is being attracted, turned on by someone, you feel it there. For the people that are new to chakras, which I doubt any of you are, but a simple way that I explain it to people that have no real reference for it is I say, you feel this anyway. If you're stressed, you feel it here. If you're upset about something, you may feel your throat tighten up as you're choking back tears, right? Heartache, everybody knows when something catches you off guard, the idea is like a kick in the gut, right? All of us intuitively know where these emotions strike. I just want to explain why. So, third chakra, that's your solar plexus, and that's all about who you are. Your sense of self, your power, your place in the world, your confidence, your ability to say, I'm going to do that and do it. It's your drive, your ambition. I sort of think of it as the center of you. It's really beautiful when it's healthy. Now, to give you an example here about how chakras can be excessive or deficient. Let's say somebody had a really dominating parent and the person grew up not feeling like they could be themselves. I would probably feel their third chakra being cold or sunken in. There's not a real strong sense of self and confidence there. Or sometimes people have excessive chakras. In the case of the third chakra, that would be somebody who forces their way into things, has a really dominating personality, gets in your face, pushes things to happen. That's excessive. Now, the thing that's interesting about excessive and deficient is it's two sides of the same coin. It has the same result, which is malfunction. So let's say somebody has, for example, a deficient throat chakra. They don't ask for what they need. They don't talk about it. They don't express their feelings. They don't feel comfortable communicating. Then take an excessive throat chakra, and that would be somebody that talks and talks and talks and talks so much that they're not listening, talks so much that it actually becomes sort of repulsive to people, and they're not connecting. So both excessive and deficient can have the same result, which is not connecting. And spiritually speaking, I think that is the ultimate goal, to connect, because we really are connected. That's another subject. So heart chakra right here, this is where you feel it when you really, really love someone. This is where your joy lives. This is where your inner child lives. The things that light you up like it did when you were 5, that's here. And it's, puppies or the ocean or flowers or being in love, or when you eat a delicious meal and you kind of want to do a little dance about it. It's joy here. Also, when we get hurt and love goes away, or there's a loss, we can feel that here too. And we all know heartbreak, that's pretty tough. So when there's injuries to a chakra, to me, what I perceive is sort of like scar tissue. It's where the energy gets tight and kind of twisted. And so that's where we need to release it. Throat chakra is all about self-expression, communication, connection. This is singing, talking, even writing out how you feel, or your artistic expression still corresponds with this chakra, because it's all about expression and sharing who you are and how you share who you are. The third eye chakra, the sixth chakra right here, this is your mental focus. It is your visioning ability. It's how you create your reality. It's also where your thoughts, the world of thoughts, can get really spun out. When I'm dealing with someone with depression or anxiety, what I will feel there is like a lightning storm. And what I experience when it's in its best state, the third eye, it is like this. It's like a laser. It is focused. It is calm. It is seeing first here and then manifesting out here. And it also has to do with higher thought and higher vision. So it gets really cool, but it also can be a living hell if it's not balanced. And then the last chakra, the seventh, is our crown. And you see, angels with the halo. This is where our connection to spirit happens. And so I can feel by running my hand over different people's heads if they have a spiritual connection or not, how open they are to getting information. Are they comfortable with receiving it and using it in the form of their intuition? Is it shut down? A lot of people that had negative religious upbringings might have a very shut down crown chakra. And so my goal in working with people is helping them tune into those energies in themselves so that they can actually, when they're going through something, feel into themselves and understand what's happening. But the inevitable, I can't talk. I'm too caffeinated, sorry.
Let's have some coffee talk.
Just so I can be a little more caffeinated. So the inevitable goal here is to have a balance of all of your chakras. And I like to think of it like water. If you pour water into a container, it naturally evens itself out. And so the work that I do with people involves balancing their chakras and learning how to do that for themselves. A really important thing that I've learned, I've been around a lot of incredible teachers, is the importance of being self-empowered and gaining those tools so that you know how to do it for yourself. So that's what we're going to be doing a lot in these videos, and also just kind of talking about how we can support each other in best being open and healthy and happy.